All right, so move on to the final segment. We're going to switch gears here to the world of baseball inside the MLB world. I'll be sharing my thoughts on the New York Yankees struggle. So, things are not going well in the Big Apple right now for one of the most popular teams, one of the most polarizing teams in the MLB, and the New York Yankees. As I record this segment, the Yankees have not won back-to-back games since June 11th, June 12th. It's been a month. And the New York Yankees have 6 wins and 17 losses in their last 23 appearances. That is the worst stretch from June 11th until July 10th in MLB across the board. And the New York Yankees are a top 10 team in the MLB. This is unacceptable. So, with that being said, I feel like the Yankees have lost their flavor, they've lost their aura. They don't know which way to turn right now. And they have lost their last 7 series. They've only won 6 games in their last 22 to 24 MLB ball game appearances. That is not acceptable with this talented roster that the New York Yankees have. Are there some flaws in the New York Yankees roster right now? Yes, but you have some of the best players that league has to offer in Aaron Judge and Juan Soto, and they're doing their best to help this struggling New York Yankees team. But I feel like the Yankees were very lucky to start out red hot out of the gates. And they were the first team to reach 50 wins in the MLB season this year. And ever since then, they have cooled down. They are cold as Antarctica, cold as the North Pole. They are just, I don't know what's happened to this team. But the fact that you have not won your last 7 series, you haven't won back-to-back games since June 11th, June 12th, a month ago, that's very unacceptable. That's very alarming for this ball club. Now, I wouldn't say that they're completely out of it, but they have to turn things around quickly. And this is why I've said on the podcast that Aaron Boone, the Yankees manager, is not the guy. I've said this for the last 2 to 3 years that I don't see Aaron Boone being the guy, the manager in New York. I think the responsibility is too big for him. Is he a likable guy in the dugout? Yes. He's a likable guy that would stand up for his players and go to bat with the umpires? Yes. But in terms of being a successful manager, you got to have composure. And you got to hold your team accountable. And it seems like when the Yankees fall off a cliff, Aaron Boone is not there to hold his guys accountable. And here we are again. A different year, a different time frame. The Yankees start off at a high level or are at a good place, and they just plummet back down to earth. And I have to hold Aaron Boone accountable at this particular point. Now, can the Yankees turn things around? Yes, there is. Luckily, there is an All-Star break for their sake that is right around the corner, that we will see the MLB All-Star weekend take place next week. So they will have some time off. But I think they're lucky they still have Aaron Judge, who's playing at an MVP caliber level, arguably playing at a better level than he was right now than his 2022 MVP season just a few years ago. You have Juan Soto, who is a really productive player offensive player for the New York Yankees, one of the best in the game today. I think they have a chance to keep going and possibly turn things around. Now, they're only in second place right now behind the Baltimore Orioles in the AL East. They're 3 games out of first place, so it's not like they're far, far away. But if they continue to schneid and go down, they could possibly miss the postseason next year. Now, I will say that something that the New York Yankees are going to have to address by the MLB trade deadline the next few weeks, they're going to have to address the pitching, because the pitching is not good. I mean, Garrett Cole, their ace, I mean, you expect him to struggle. He came into the season late, didn't really get a good run in terms of where you're at this year. I mean, they didn't rush him back, but you could tell he's not where he's supposed to be. Cortez, to me, is like an on and off switch, as talented of a pitcher he is. So I think we need to work on our bullpen, and the Yankees definitely need to get things going in the bullpen. I think they need to trade for a pitcher, and I think it would be a good idea to trade for pitcher for the Texas Rangers, Michael Lorenzen right now. I think that would be a good trade for the New York Yankees to get back on track, get some good pitching, get the rotation going. I think they need to get some other pitchers also as well. But those are my thoughts on the New York Yankees struggling right now. And that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.